There they are. My army. Okay, our army. Oh, welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition and Omega. So, yeah, let's get going, I guess.
How are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
Inconvenient.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Yeah, I can do it
We need to
myself.
find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a merc gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
Yeah, they'll do. Anyway, I still say that, frankly, Shepard and Arya, just the two of them, against all of Cerberus, piece of cake.
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Heh.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies. When I looked back,
You lost her.
well,
We're locked down. She's gotta be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting.
Nyreen seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, what is it?
Got a minute?
We need to get going. But what's on your mind?
It seems like there's more to Nyreen than meets the eye.
You mean her disappearing act? Honestly, I'm not concerned. If it was anyone else, I'd want blood, but Nyreen's a variable I can control. She believes in a code of ethics. She oozes virtue.
You two must have made an interesting pair.
Opposites attract, right? Our connection was powerful but doomed. Nyreen demonstrated zero flexibility. She couldn't put up with the challenges of my life. That's all you're getting out of me on this subject, Shepard. Anything else?
Yeah. So Nyreen lacked flexibility. Does she have reach instead? Anyway, yeah, so Nyreen is sort of thrown into this DLC as a foil to Arya. Obviously, Shepard, you can be Paragon or Renegade, so you can be either be a foil to Arya or you can sort of be a complement to her. Nyreen is just pure foil, just for extra dramatic tension.
Tell me about this merc gang we're looking to enlist.
They're drug runners and cutthroats, but they're highly organized. That sets them apart. They appear more civilized than, say, the Blood Pack, but at their heart, they're just as dishonorable. We'll have to appeal to their lust and greed to get and keep them in line. Anything else you need to know?
Once we recruit the Talons, how do we reach the General?
I'm working on it. His command center set up an afterlife. No doubt a deliberate move to piss me off.
Or it might just be a very convenient spot to rule
Don't
from.
let it get to you. He wants you off balance.
Anger helps me focus. Those strange force fields are blocking access to much of the station, including Afterlife. So after we complete our current objective, I'll be looking for a way to get around them. Enough talk. Is there anything else, or can we move on?
Tell me more about Petrovsky.
He presumes to sit on my throne, that's all that matters.
I get that you hate him, Arya, but I need to know who we're up against.
All right, I'll admit he's not like other Cerberus operatives I've encountered. He's smart, thinks outside the box, very hard to predict. He's like his boss, no matter who suffers and no matter the cost, he stops at nothing. To defeat him, we have to be prepared to do the same. Is the cross-examination over? Because time is of the essence.
Fine, fine.
You're off the hook for now.
Good. I'll meet you at the exit by the armory.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Good luck out there.
Thanks. But I don't need luck. I'm Commander Shepard. Luck is for people who aren't me. I think the Bloodpack Punisher is still the best of the submachine guns. And the, not this one, but the Punisher. The Executioner is still the best of the heavy pistols. Phalanx, I guess. The suppressor is probably the best heavy pistol for a Shepherd that the Shepherd can use. Oh, well, not even maybe. The suppressor is absolutely the best heavy pistol for Shepherd if you are not using any other weapon. Luckily, I'm using the M7 Lancer, and it's just better than the suppressor. I honestly don't know why I'm still bothering to bring around heavy pistols, because I never bothered switching away from my assault rifle. The entire time I've been playing this game, I've just stuck with the assault rifle.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
You're gonna let them know that?
Relax, Shepard. This is how it works on Omega. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, their priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Inconvenient.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
So what else is new?
Let's move.
Commander, confirming Cerberus activity in your area. Let's see if I can hack their comm system.
That's odd. Why would they leave crates of red sand lying around like this?
Maybe they had something more important going on.
Not Darius. Profit is the only thing that matters to him. Anything else can burn.
Alright, well. That's interesting to know, I guess.
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
But we don't do that yet.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
You just stay where you are, Ari. I'll be back in a second. My velocity barrel. Or come with me, okay. Again, something I'm probably not really even going to bother using, honestly. But the mods are... I mean, if you can find a mod, you may as well, I suppose. No one else is going to use that elevator. Well, at least not without having to... Oh, apparently you can actually climb over those... I was not aware, but apparently you can just climb over those crates, and it leads you into the vents. Huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, just... neat.
Az here. I've hacked into the Cerberus comms. Patching you in now.
Engaging hostiles. Over there.
Mission report. We're almost done scouting this location. The surveillance drones indicate the detention center is on par with the last one we had, but something feels off with the control patterns that the display table is spitting out. I'd recommend another observation run before we try to extract the civilians. Curious. They care about civilians.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Ah, probably this generator.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, gang lords don't normally care that much about
That tower
civilians.
is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are giving as good as they get.
That's good. That's what we need. Oh, here we go. Oh, stairs.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
Oh, my credits. Yeah. Back to 40,000 credits. Slowly back on the rise again. Cool. Nice. It's a cool visual. I love the big booms.
My influence over station systems has just extended by 77%, Commander. Thank you.
Yay! Anyway, nice view. Aw, Cerberus isn't happy. Well, that just breaks my heart. Yeah, so careful when it's like that. If you get close, it'll damage you. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks.
I can monitor enemy movement in sectors 4 through 12 now. Excellent.
Can still see them down there. And means that I'm probably about to be fighting them. Slow elevator. Okay. That's why I'm here, because there's going to be enemies coming, I'm sure. Always fun when they get stuck. Always amusing when you hit them so hard that it glitches. It's amusing. Flare is fun. Nope. Thanks. There's the other one.
Thank you.
I'm generous. And it doesn't use up my my metagel anyway, apparently. Interesting that. Giving them metagel doesn't actually use up yours.
Answer now. Last chance, Talon. Answer one. What the? Back off.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you people back off. Nice. Nice moves.
Take care of the wounded, and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader. My. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Arya. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people on Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly
Good plan.
standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction.
Helpful.
The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Right. Arya, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer's no. Kindly escort yourselves off Talon territory.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
That's a generous offer. Arya, does the Commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right then. Come with me.
You've improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenade?
You always did like blowing things up, given half a chance.
I'll just take a look around. Credits. High velocity barrel. Oh, I guess I already picked up that medikit. I think there's usually a Theiston assault rifle here. If you don't already have one. I guess I must have picked it up previously. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? And can't do anything with Nyreen here. Oh yeah, I'm getting pretty close to level 60. Nice. Born to a family with a long and honored tradition of military service, Nyreen Kandros left the Turian military after the emergence of her biotic abilities. Oft suspicious of biotics, the Turians shipped Nyreen off to the Cabal units, where her abilities and experience were grossly underutilized. After several years as a mercenary, Kandros was drawn to Omega by its reputation as a haven for capable freelancers. Nyreen's early years on Omega were a pivotal time for her. Arya Talok took an interest in Kandros, helping her hone her biotic talents while developing her military experience and skills to their full potential. Arya also allowed Nyreen the time she needed to reconcile with her new way of life and her unexpected, and initially unwanted, abilities. The two eventually parted ways due to irreconcilable differences, but Nyreen Kandros remained on Omega. Upon Arya's return to the station after the Cerberus invasion, Nyreen revealed herself as the leader of the Talons. Reformed under her leadership, the Talons are Omega's newfound symbol of resistance against Cerberus occupiers. So yeah, I think somewhere else in the codex, it sort of talks a little bit about probably in the second game, the codex in Mass Effect 2, I suspect. Yeah, so in the codexes for either the first or second game, both, I suppose, they don't have the full codex in this one. I just noticed. Yeah, in the codex in the previous games, it does mention that Turians are suspicious of biotics, and that they are separated into specific units, cabals. Well, this is totally comfortable silence. Not awkward at all.
Rampart mechs incoming! They left an Atlas behind to cover their retreat.
Now to take a quick look around. Not going to go over there just yet. Hydra missile launcher. Codex entry.
Before the introduction of the M560 Hydra, missile launchers either focused on bringing down a single armored target or simultaneously neutralizing multiple unarmored opponents. With the Hydra, a soldier no longer needs to choose between the two. The Hydra releases a barrage of miniature missiles, each guided by an independent homing system that seeks out exposed enemies. On impact, 3 shaped charges per missile explode in sequence. The first overloads the target's kinetic barriers before the second destroys its armor, clearing a path for the third warhead to detonate inside the target.
Sounds pretty useful. I think there is actually another of these. Yep. Second one. Does have the problem, like, this is very useful against the Atlas, except the Atlas comes down, like, right near here. So it's a little bit inconvenient to get to it. That's inconvenient.
This way.
Up here, okay. Yeah, nice and dark now. I'm guessing this is where I'm heading now. Unless I'm supposed to be climbing up. No, looks like down is the way I'm supposed to be going. Okay. So this place seems nice.
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
Nah, I'm fine with heights.
Reports coming in. Additional time forces on the catwalks. We're on people down there.
Finally, a little recognition.
Actually, Arya, I'm Target Alpha.
Nice boom. Oh, snap, phantoms. Someone's staying hidden. Haha. All right. Anything else I need to worry about picking up around here? Nope.
Lockdown system's been compromised so many times it hardly knows up from down anymore. Irene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk's entrance. Door jammed again. This may take a moment.
We got time.
You're not just using catwalks as a secret passage to the base, are you?
A long drop is the best way to get rid of wanted guests around here.
Are those doors open yet?
They're working on it. They've hacked the bridge controls. Doors are open. Let's go. Hurry up. I need to get to my people.
So there are actually atlases up there. Grenades. There we go. Grenades back to full.
Boss? It's good to see you, boss.
Hey guys. Thanks for your help with the doors. One thing about this mission, you don't need to worry about running out of ammo on Omega. There's resupplies everywhere.
We'll be evacuating this location as soon as possible. Try not to interfere with my people's work.
Intel just reported in. The group of civilians we managed to evac arrived safely at the other outpost. Also, routine sweeps reporting nothing new on the adjutant presence.
Adjutants?
Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into more adjutants.
Some kind of Reaper-based weapon. I fought them before, they're a nightmare.
It got worse after you left. Cerberus lost control of them. Those things tore apart the gangs, then attacked everyone in sight. If Cerberus hadn't found a way to contain them, the entire station would be infected by now.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time. So you notice, so obviously them lifting up their guns in their left hands. Clearly that's a just their salute. And you may notice most of the Turians that we're coming across have that red line down the center of their faces. So obviously, gang tattoo, gang mark. Although it's not really a gang anymore; it's more of a yeah. I mean, it's a resistance force.
Keeping your people alive through that couldn't have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an outpost to defend.
The adjutants really got under her skin.
Yeah, he's got markings there.
Here, we found more medical supplies. All yours.
Thank you. I'll make sure they're distributed properly. Do you think we'll make it out of here?
Absolutely. Boss is here now. We'll wipe the floor with Cerberus in no time.
And I'm here.
Hey, Commander. I just wanted to say thank you.
One of the guys I rescued. Hey, come on, let me see your forehead. Nah, that's just, I think, just his forehead there.
Just reported into the boss. Still no adjutants. Thank the spirits for that.
Should we even be bothering with this? There hasn't been any others since that dockwork returned, right?
Look, I know you're new to this outfit, but get used to the adjutant watch. There was only one of those things last time, and Cerberus still had to seal shut an entire ward to deal with it. They didn't even try to help the people trapped inside. I can't imagine what their last moments must have been like. Trust me, you hear any weird, creepy whispering, you grab your friends, and you run.
We're online.
Hey, yeah, there's the converter I needed. Yeah, he's got the gang symbol. To Scouting Team E from Base 2. Word is the attack on the station was led by Arya, and that she's on board now. Boss is heading off to investigate. Try to stay out of trouble while she's gone, and don't get caught. Our forces are tied down right now, so rescue options are limited. B2, T. Oh, there's my green. Not seeing any facial markings on either of the... Sorry there. Bunch of civilians, it looks like. Hey, guy. You know, I was gonna say I could use your help with against the Reapers, but you know what? Stay here. Take care of your people. I'm totally fine with the with that dude with the Krogan here. They can get the cure later. And, or can they? Since they're not on Tuchanka? Are they even able to get the cure since they're not on Tuchanka, or are they just out of luck on that? Well, who knows?
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make sure the scouts keep an eye out for the next attack.
You've done an excellent job, Nyreen, but I'll be taking over now. You know what happens to people who argue with me.
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
Yes, they do seem nauseatingly loyal. Either way, I'll get what I want.
She always
Not
does.
this time.
The truth is, none of us can do this alone. Our only chance is to join forces.
You might be right, but the people of Omega are my priority.
You take over one gang and you think you're ready to decide what's best for Omega? Nyreen, watch and learn.
Everything's in place. The entire station's connected.
People of Omega, I have returned. Cerberus believes they have beaten you. They believe they have you under control. They are gravely mistaken. You are the lawless of the galaxy. You cannot be beaten, and you will never be controlled. Be ready. Your chance to strike out against your oppressors is coming. Together we will take Omega back!
Yeah! Even they kind of approve.
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals waiting for slaughter.
I know what you're up to, Arya. And I don't like it. I have civilians to evacuate. I'll deal with this later. All right, let's get these people ready to go. Now!
Not a bad speech
What
from
are you
Arya.
trying to do?
Trying? The people of Omega, my people, love a good street fight. When it breaks loose, they'll be ready. Nyreen's code of ethics won't let her sit by if civilians are exposed. It's what makes her utterly predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Cerberus is launching another offensive.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like your little speech, Arya.
Glad I got his attention.
Commander, landing pads are yours. My people and I will hold the main doors.
Got it.
Sadly, we don't get to have Nyreen with us for this part of the fight. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Just, Obviously, gotta do my normal look around. Actually, I know there's nothing to pick up here. But
Thank you.
huh.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, doesn't affect your. I almost feel like it should take away your meta gel. All right. Arya, get out of my way for a second.
That's it. Cerberus is pulling out.
Oh.
Let's talk,
Well,
Shepard.
that was quick.
The Talons will join your cause. Someone's got to make sure you don't run roughshod over our people.
You see, Shepard.
Let me guess. She said I was predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Word for
Pretty much word for word. She thinks she's playing you.
Nothing new here. One thing, though. I maintain command over my people. This is not up for debate.
Fair enough.
Just have them ready.
Oh, they'll be ready.
See, that's the problem with normal difficulty. I didn't even get a chance
We're
to
almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the frontline
use that
fodder.
cannon.
Now we just need to bring down the force fields to clear the way to Afterlife.
Which will release Omega's civilians.
Cerberus will have 1,000,000 fires to put out. In one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us.
You might
Yeah.
not want to compromise your alliance before it even takes shape.
I've learned not to put much stock in truth and goodwill.
It might be
Fair
time to
enough.
start again.
Tell you what, I'll take it under advisement. Now, I'll be at the command console plotting our next move.
Urgently, your attention, if you please.
Things are starting to heat up over here. We need to bring you in fast. Rock? Rock, can you hear me? Damn it, Rock! Don't do that again. I thought I lost your signal. Yeah, well, don't do that again.
Urgently,
Relax.
your
I
attention,
got this.
if you please.
All right. Hey there, Herrick.
Excitement. Welcome to Herrick's Emporium Human. Relieved, I am grateful for Arya's return. Hidden back room was getting confining. Her patrol liberated me. Curious. You seem familiar.
I had a discount at your store the last time I was here.
Enlightened, I see. Cunningly, I have a plan to recoup my losses since the Cerberus takeover. Informative, the General threw out Arya's couch from Afterlife upon taking over. I would like to gain her favor by returning it. Temptingly, if you find it and send me the coordinates, I will make it worth your while.
Hell yeah. I will absolutely do
It's
that.
not a priority, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Appreciative. Upon success, I will give you a finder's fee for your trouble.
I'll let you know.
Courteously, Have a nice day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything. Approvingly, welcome back, human. Tentative anticipation. I hope you are able to locate Arya Talok's couch for me. Courteously, please enjoy your shopping.
I hope I have enough money for anything he has to buy. He has to sell. Oh yeah, I got enough. Okay, that seems useful. Both spears. Yeah. Alright. Nothing else I feel like I need.
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
This door's on lockdown. Alright, I think I figured out where you are. Oh no. Ruck, you need to head back. Now. You're right in the middle of a Cerberus-controlled area. Ruck, answer me, please. Come on. Ruck. Love. Please answer me. Ruck.
Aww. We just heard someone lose her
Scouts are ready to go.
her mate.
I've blocked enemy access to critical areas. The frontal assault should be less treacherous.
I think they have us trapped in here. They're in for a surprise, all right.
Arya wants to talk to you first, Commander.
Access denied. Environmental hazard detected.
Squad leaders are prepping their units. Ready to go in 5.
Access denied. Environmental hazard
Those
detected.
are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
Yeah. Looks like they've broken through the first layer, so now the Asari are just holding. Alright. I love that that's now a priority.
All medical supplies have been distributed to the ground forces.
Cool, cool. Alright. So this seems like a good place to end this episode.
More reports coming in. All forces ready.
Yeah. Next episode, we'll be doing even more stuff. We'll be continuing Omega. And that, I think, will just be... I think the next episode will just be the remainder of the Omega mission, I believe. So it'll be a bit on the longer side, because there'll be sort of 2 parts to it. But there's no time to rest in between. It just goes from one part to the next. So it'll be a bit of a longer episode. But yeah, so I'll see you then.